My daughter left her 3 kids at my small apartment, promising she'd return in 2 hours. My daughter, who abandoned her 3 babies, was now accusing me of kidnapping them. The manila envelope in my trembling hands was about to blow her entire sickening lie wide open. There I sat, a 62-year-old woman, watching Rachel, my own flesh and blood, smooth down her designer blazer in the courtroom. It was the same cold, calculated precision she'd used to walk away from her children 15 years ago. And here was her lawyer, his voice slick as oil, telling Judge Morrison that his client had been denied access to her sons for a decade and a half. He actually said, "She's requesting immediate custody and pursuing kidnapping charges against the defendant, her own mother." Kidnapping. The word tasted like rust in my mouth, burning as it went down. I clamped my lips shut, feeling that familiar ache in my lower back, a ghost of countless nights spent in hospital chairs, whispering, "Grandma's here, baby, Grandma's here," to 3 small boys who cried themselves to sleep calling for a mama who wouldn't come. Judge Morrison, a man whose silver hair and tired eyes had clearly seen every shade of human cruelty, leaned forward. "Mrs. Brown, you've been caring for these children since they were 3 years old." "Yes, Your Honor," I managed, my voice steadier than my heart. Just behind Rachel, I saw my boys, my grandsons. Now 17, towering over most adults, they sat rigid and silent. Daniel, the oldest, had his jaw locked tight, just like his father used to. Marcus's hands were folded, knuckles white, while David stared at the floor, probably wishing he could disappear. They had no idea about the envelope. They didn't know the full, brutal truth of what their mother had done. "And during this time," the judge continued, "the mother had no contact?" "She visited twice," I said carefully. "Once when they were 8, asking for money. Once when they were 12, staying 3 days before leaving again." Rachel actually shifted, and for a split second I saw it. A flash of guilt. A flicker of fear. Then, like always, her mask snapped back into place. She'd always been breathtakingly beautiful, my daughter. Even at 38, she had that ethereal quality that made people want to protect her, to believe whatever story she spun. But it had taken me years to finally see past that beauty to the cold, calculating heart beneath. Rachel's lawyer cleared his throat, trying to regain control. "Your Honor, my client was struggling with postpartum depression and addiction. She needed time to heal. That doesn't negate her parental rights." Postpartum depression. Addiction. As if those words could possibly explain abandoning 3 toddlers who cried themselves to sleep for months. Who hoarded crackers under their beds because they were terrified there wouldn't be food tomorrow. Who jumped at every sound, their young minds unable to. Full story video added in below.